Now, the title of his slam is Go Fish Go, but Roshan is quite shy. I think we might have to coax him out. So we're going to have to chant for him. And I think the chant should be Go Fish Go. So I want you to be as loud as you can, stand on your feet and Go Fish Go! Go Fish Go! Go Fish Go! There he is! Roshan Limbu!
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Good? My name is Roshan and I'm going to start off by talking a bit about the cardiovascular system in a metaphorical sense. So I want all of you guys to imagine a vehicle that's moving on the same routes and trying to reach the same destination. So a simple way of thinking this is the vehicle is trying to move in a circle. So with the cardiovascular system, there are three main components. You got the heart, the blood, and the blood vessels. The heart can be thought of as the engine of the vehicle. It fuels the vehicle and it moves the vehicle. The blood is the vehicle because it's involved in transporting all these nutrients and gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide away from the body and towards the different parts of the body as well. And the main focus of my research is the blood vessels. These are the roads and the motorways where the blood, which is the vehicle, can move through. And much like the roads and the motorways in this country, it's a complex network of blood vessels. So when the heart pumps the blood, it goes through the similar network of blood vessels. So in a way, it's like a vehicle trying to go around circle, trying to go through this network of blood vessels again and again. And with the blood vessels, there are three main categories. So you got capillaries, which are the tiniest blood vessels. So comparing to a strand of hair, it's even thinner than a strand of a hair. So these are very tiny. And you got the veins, which are the largest in terms of the diameter of the blood vessels. Basically, they are involved in carrying the blood towards the heart. And you got the arteries, which are much more thicker than the veins. Their walls are thicker, and because of that, they are less elastic compared to the other blood vessels, like veins. And because of that, they are involved in various cardiovascular diseases like blood pressure, because the pressure exerted by the blood when the heart pumps the blood is the greatest in these vessels. That's why they are involved with disorders like high blood pressure. Here is a quick fact about blood vessels. If you could take out every blood vessels from a single individual, from an adult, and if you could join each of the blood vessels from one end to the other, if you could stretch it, the length of these blood vessels would be about 100,000 kilometers. So that's like twice the circumference of the Earth. So basically, if you travel that distance, you'll be going around the globe twice. That's just fascinating, I think. So keeping in mind that we have a time limit, can I have 4 volunteers from the audience? 4 volunteers. Maybe the kids there. Come on. Yeah. Kids. Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come. Right. So if you kids could stand here, facing that way, and 2 of you could stand there, right? Slightly at the front, just you guys, so that there's a bit of a space there. So basically, these people, including me, will be representing as the 3 components of the cardiovascular system. I'll be the blood. These 4 little guys, very cute, they'll be acting as the blood vessels, and this another cute lady will be acting as the heart. Sorry guys, I can't pay you, but I'll make sure that we have a really good time, okay? Right? Okay. Right. So basically, I told you a bit about the veins and the arteries, and I'm going to test you on that. So if I'm blood, and if I'm going through these vessels, like this towards the heart, what vessels are they? Veins. You're right. Really good. So if I'm in the heart now, and if I'm being pumped away to these vessels, what vessels are they now? Arteries. That's correct. Very nice. Very enthusiastic there, right? Anyway, with cardiovascular diseases, what happens is there are various factors that are involved. This can be environmental factors and genetic factors. And another one of the most important ones is the lifestyle. So basically, unhealthy lifestyle. So say too much smoking and regular visits to your favorite place, McDonald's or KFC. It's quite tempting, I know. It's quite cheap, especially for the students, I guess. And other factors as well, in terms of lifestyle. Actually, I'll have to demonstrate this to you because it's the crucial part of my act. So basically, I guess you know what this is. So, in the name of science, cheers. So yeah, too much alcohol, kids, is really bad for you. Don't drink it. So too much alcohol can also promote cardiovascular diseases. Basically, one of the reasons for this is it promotes blood pressure. It increases the blood pressure. So what happens to the blood vessels is basically, if you kids can come a bit closer, like that, yeah. That should be fine, perfect, cheers. Basically, what happens to the blood vessels is, with these factors that I discussed earlier, they become constricted. So the gap between the vessels is narrow. So if I'm blood and if I go to these vessels, it's very hard for me to go to these vessels. Sorry, I'm doing this, guys, but yeah, it's really hard for me. And because of that, because it's constricted, the blood pressure increases. And this is where the fats you find in fish, or the fish oils, come into play. Now, when people think about fats, they think that it's bad for your health and it's related with cardiovascular diseases. Now, that is true to some extent. You got healthy fats as well. And one of the examples of a healthy fat is basically the fats you find in fish, this bad guy. So I'll explain it to you scientifically and in the most sophisticated manner, how the fats you find in fish can protect the blood vessels. I call him the fish. Right, okay. Basically what they do is, guys, you ready, right? Ready? Ready? Okay. What they do is get away. They expand the vessel. So they are more dilated, and if I am blood and if I go to these vessels, it's easier for me to pass through. So I would like to conclude by saying, even if you didn't get most of what I said, at least now you know where the blood travels as it passes through our arteries or veins. And no fishes were harmed from this act. Thank you. And